The first Tundra qualifying heat of the afternoon is off and rolling. Brazen Bennett going to be on the pole for this one. Then it's one of the two cars. That's Lowell Bennett from Neenah, Wisconsin. Second row in this one. As we get ready to throw a little heat in them. Outside of that one's the 56. That's Cole Goralski. Starting to his inside in the third spot. That is the other number 2. I believe that one actually is... That is Jordan Field. Fifth place starter, the 52. That's Brock Heinrich. Other starters in this one as they come around. They'll be slowing them up here momentarily. It looks maybe a problem with Heinrich. Not sure. Or check that. That's actually Brent Strelka in the 52. The other 52. Kurt Tillman's in the 40. Number 91, Mickey Shalley, and shotgun on the field in this one. I think that may be Lou Goss in the 36. We're going to check on that. Nonetheless, we'll get this rolling. So here we go. First Tundra qualifier of the afternoon. So you definitely want to be in the front of this one and advance your way directly into the feature. 12 laps is the distance. And we're rolling. Lowell Bennett out to the lead. Over the 47 of Brazen Bennett. Nice little father-son battle. Man, that fight for third. Jordan Field able to hang on to the position ahead. Cole Goralski. Single file down this long backstretch here at WIR. See the cars for that trademark bump coming out of turn number 4. I can only imagine what that's like behind the wheel. We're going to have a fight for fourth here soon if we are not careful. Brent Strelka is looking to the outside of Goralski. He's now going to try the long way around over in turn number 3. Give Strelka that spot for the time being. Meanwhile, ahead of him, there you see Jordan Field trying to get around the 47 of Brazen Bennett. Four laps complete this time. If you're watching on social media, folks, tell us where you're watching from. Tell us who you are cheering for. I know a lot of you tuned in and you're normally used to hearing the fantastic tones of the great Matt Panier. Working on trying to get those cables sorted out over to that PA, but for now, we've got the backup in place. This fight for fourth, still a dandy. Goralski trying to make that inside work. Brent Strelka on the outside. Strelka really able to keep that momentum rolling. Able to pinch Goralski down right there. Goralski, he just cannot get the power down. Get down this huge, long front straightaway. Some would argue top side might be where you want to be here at WIR. Now Strelka would argue the same thing. Fight's going to be for second, though, ahead of them as that one slowly sorts out. Jordan Field now got a heck of a run underneath of Brazen Bennett. The Thiel nosing ahead, getting into turn number 3. Thiel again by about a half a car length at the start-finish line, able to drive that car deep into turn number 1. But Bennett, had to crack the throttle that time. Could not get the car to do what he wanted. Let's move Jordan Thiel to second now. 3 laps and change remaining. Closest battle on track, still this runner-up spot. Lowell Bennett's been in command of this one since the early going. This is a good test for this afternoon. Remember, 66 laps of feature distance. These qualifiers, while they're important to get in that show, they also serve as a very, very good test for a good 12-lap run. Have an idea what you might have for this afternoon's feature contest. White flag is in the air. Lowell Bennett. Jordan Thiel trying to reel him in, but it's not going to work out, it appears. The final set of turns and through the front stretch dog leg. Lowell Bennett going to win Tundra Super Late Model Qualifier number 1 here this afternoon. That one was epic. Speaking of epic, Epic Media is your connection to the digital and social marketing world. If you own a small business, particularly here in the Great Lakes region or anywhere for that matter, and are looking for digital branding, contact Epic Media, EPYK Media on Facebook. Check them out, Epic Media, EPYK on Facebook today. Easiest way to get a hold of them. Certainly doing a lot of great work with race teams and tracks and people like that up here in this neck of the woods. I also learned something today, and I was told this after I arrived, but I am told you must visit the North Sider. That's what I was told. Not only is it the official pre- and post-race stop of Great Lakes Testing Round 1, they'll fuel your car, fuel your body. They have got the best fried chicken in town. So it's not just any old stop. It's the restaurant with the gas pumps out front. Be sure to stop in if you're in the area and fuel up at the corner of Highway 47 and JJ in Appleton. Be sure to check them out on Facebook as well. Give them a like on there. But coming from the south, we love our fried chicken. Trust me, I'll make sure we stop by. Get a little heat here in race number 2. Starters in this one include the 52 of Heinrich will be on the front row. 17 of Max Collar. The black and orange number 12. It's Terry Schoppenhorst out of Berlin, Wisconsin. The 87, Colin Refner. 79 is Barrett Polhemus, I think. I'm sorry, Texas folks, if we tore that one up. Apologize. Tweet us at Pit Row TV and let us know how to properly pronounce it. We will do our best. That's why I love the new television. You're directly dialed in with your viewers, so they can tell you exactly what you did wrong. Like pronouncing their folks' names wrong. The 5H is Jeff Holmgren Jr. He'll be out there in row number 6 as well. The 18 in this one is Lang Osteich. And shotgun on the field in what is an 8-car starting lineup. The number 66 of James Story. Again, 12 laps the distance. Collar and Heinrich on the front row through turn number 4. Green flag's out. Here we go. number 1 goes to Brock Heinrich. Max Collar trying to fight for second at the moment with Schoppenhorst. Schoppenhorst making the outside work there into turn number 3. You see that black and orange 12 on the outside of the racetrack. Further behind them, things getting mixed up as well, but the fight's going to be for third. Ooh, big slide there from your leader. 3 wide for a moment. Schoppenhorst wisely backed out of it. Nearly opened the door for Colin Refner. He, too, tapped the brake pedal. In fact, Refner lost a ton of momentum down the front straightaway. It's now allowed Jeff Holmgren to get around him, so Holmgren now is up to 4th. Remember, top few spots in this one are the transfer directly into the feature, so you don't have to run that last chance race a little bit later here this evening. Max Collar and Brock Heinrich again start to resume this battle they had just a lap or so ago. This time by 5 down, 7 remaining. You see him right over that bump in turn number 4. Car gets so light. How anybody keeps it pointed straight for more 2 consecutive laps, I have no idea. Now Collar peaks to the bottom. Heinrich going to rim ride. Gives Collar plenty of room. Side by side for the point. Brock Heinrich still continues to lead here halfway through this second Tundra qualifier. Schoppenhorst, a little bobble there in the middle of turns 3 and 4, trying to find a way through. Collar, the leader that time by at the stripe. Here comes Terry Schoppenhorst now. Oh, he dives in it a little bit deep, and we've got problems in turn number 4. Huge impact in the guardrail for Terry Schoppenhorst. Terry saw a hole, it looked like, and maybe that hole closed up. One thing's for certain, he and Brock Heinrich made contact, and the remnants of that are there on your screen. Oof. The good news we hope for Terry Schoppenhorst is it may only be cosmetic. The bad news is there's still a lot of work to do. We may have a replay of it here. We'll see if production get that queued up. We might take another look at it. Here we go. Yeah, it's hard to tell. We might have to back that up a little bit, but it almost looked like, let's see if we can go back further. Let's see kind of how this developed. Yeah, there you go. You can see Schoppenhorst. He's about 2 car lengths back, and he just sailed that thing. Even compared to the 87 behind him, he drove that thing in deep, and it looked like he either hit the apron or hit one of the bumps and lost the front end. Poor Brock Heinrich, nowhere to go. And Schoppenhorst here, I don't know. He got caught with the dirt berm. I thought he may have ripped it off on the guardrail. But then he hit the guardrail after the fact, and yeah, that was a lot bigger impact on the right front than we suspected. So not only did he rip the nose off the thing, it KO'd the right front most likely on that guardrail support. The Schoppenhorst afternoon, good chance that it's at least going to get more difficult if it's not over, but it could be over after that one. Well, that's unfortunate. You hate to see that for anybody, especially race number 1 of a season. Put all that hard work in to try to figure it all out and get things dialed in, and then next thing you know, what are we on? Lap number 6, 7 of a heat race qualifier, and yikes. Looks like we're going to stop the field up there behind the track sweeper for a moment anyway. For a second there, I thought we had a new pace vehicle. Never seen a track sweeper pace a field before, but there is a first time for everything. Hey, I want to say hi to folks on social media. Keith Thomas is checking in from down there at GKK. Been a little while since we've been down there, Keith. Love driving by there. Love going to that racetrack. Keith Thomas chiming in. Pappy Billy Joe Upton. That's a mouthful. Glad to see you dialed in. Cheering on the 79 of Barrett. Bay City, Michigan. Giving us some love. Terry Yancey. Gene Drews. Lake Geneva. Oh, no surprise. A Jordan DeVoy fan. There's a few of those around here, isn't there? Just a few of those. Don't know why. It's like Jordan DeVoy might be on a hot streak or something. It's funny how that works out. We did talk to him earlier today, by the way, and you may have seen that interview on social media. He just said, man, we've hit on something. I don't know what it is, but we've just really, really hit on it. And, you know, sometimes that's all racing is. You just have the right luck at the right time. You dial the right stuff in at the right time, and there you go. And if you guys are watching on social as we get this cleaned up, tag your buddies. Hit the share button. Tag your friends. Let them know you're checking in and watching the TUNDRA Super Late Models here at Wisconsin International Raceway. This free preview will go away at some point here in a little bit. So it's not going to be here all day. So if you want to check it all out, the address is right there in the bottom of your frame, www.pitrow.tv. Joe, thank you. Joe telling us that he believes Max's name is pronounced Kaler, not Collar. Thank you, Joe. So the field going to get sorted out as they're stopped now over in turn number 3. And that 52 car you see there was just involved in that one. Brock Heinrich, relatively unscathed, it appears. Hard to see the left side on that car. But looks like the fenders at least are all intact in the front. That's a good thing. There's a good chance he may, depending on how this all works out, there is a good chance he may end up with a provisional for the tonight or for this afternoon's feature. That, of course, our unofficial speculation, so do not take that for gospel truth until you see him on the racetrack. And who knows, he might race his way in here. This thing is far from over, so we're not going to worry about that stuff yet. Tracy Hoskins is tuning in from Ontario, Canada. Jamie Shield is, yep, that's the Brock Star, all right. Yes, it is. So you see they're way off in the distance in turn 3. That's the field as they're starting to move. It looks like we're back rolling. It'll be 5 laps to go. And folks, again, this free preview will come to an end. Might be after this race, might be after the next race. We're not exactly sure when we're going to hit the button. So if you want to watch everything here with the TUNDRA Super Late Models, head on over to the address there on the bottom of your frame, www.pitrow.tv. And why the row with the W? Because, well, W is for winners. And, well, that's where winners watch their favorite races, is here on Pit Row TV. See, we have a reason for everything we do. Or we make one up as we go along. I'm not sure which it is. But nonetheless, at least at that point, we have one, right? That's half the fight. Tracy Jensen says something was accurate. I'm not sure what was accurate. But at least we're accurate. That's encouraging. We like being accurate. That is not a bad thing. Not going to lie. Dan Helke's dialed us up from Wisconsin Rapids, cheering on Colin Ruffner. Well, he's in a good spot in this one right now. Colin in the second spot. Chris, you're quite welcome. We like giving you a little tease of stuff every now and then. So you can show your friends what Jordan DeVoy has to deal with here a little bit later. So share that to your friends. Tag them in the comments, whatever the case might be. This is what we love about this. You folks are just as passionate as we are about racing. And we know that you always are trying to tell somebody, man, check this out. Go see this. This is what I'm talking about. Well, that's why we do these. It gives you a chance to share your love of auto racing with your friends. Amanda's saying a boogity, boogity, boogity. The big checkered flag as we get ready to go. 5 remaining in this TUNDRA qualifier. Max Kaler, the leader. In comes Colin Ruffner, and that fight is going to be for 3rd. Holmgren in the 5, the 18 of Ostijk. And sideways still up turn 4 every time. I love the camera positioning here because you can just see, most racetracks, you don't get to see just how sideways cars are on most of these broadcasts just because of the manpower it takes to put cameras in all those places. But here at WR, I love it. Right there, over that hump, and you just see everybody. Sideways, cars moving, diving, bobbing. It's fantastic. A little bit further back, fight's going to be for fourth as Holmgren trying to get around Refner. That's for second. But behind them, there comes the 79. Barrett Paulimus, the Texan, trying to claim spot number 4. Right behind him, Brock Heinrich there as well. The battle is for fourth as they come to the white flag. Fight for second will be developing very soon as well. White flag in the air. Colin Refner trying to fend off the 5 of Jeff Holmgren Jr. Nothing there. Into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Max Kaler going to take home a Tundra qualifier win. Here in qualifier number 2. Colin Refner second. Third unofficially to Holmgren. The 18 of Osteich fourth. Fifth, the Texan, Barrett Paulimus, one of the rookies this year in Tundra Super Late Models. So let's see, what's next? The fast heat. Well, should we kill the freebie after these two? After the two we just ran? You're thinking about it? I don't know. I mean, for all I care, I can just hit the button. You know, yeah. Tell you what. We have a fight in the booth here. Help us settle the fight. Should we show you the fast heat? Like, should we show you the fast guys that are locked in the show? You know, the Jordan DeVoys and the Dalton Ziers and then the folks like that. Should we show you that, or should we hit the button on the freebie before that? Because they're rolling out right now. We could very easily hit the button. Well, Emily's saying hello and good luck to all the racers, but especially the WIR locals. Tracy, we believe, too. In the midst of trying to work on the wiring to the PA booth to get Matt Panier on the broadcast and everything else, that little detail has slipped through the cracks. But our production crew tells us traditionally it's the top 2 out of these. So it's not very many. Otherwise, you'd have to come in and run the last chance race. So we're going to try to get a confirmation on that for you. If not, on our social free preview, certainly later in the afternoon. So we will get that sorted out. Well, Tracy says yes. Todd says yes, please. I just got off work. He's on the way to the racetrack probably. Let's go Dalton Zier. So at least 2 people say yes. It's only 2 people, though. I mean, there's like 100 and some people check out the free preview. I mean, I don't know. Is that enough? Oh, Chris Hansen says please. Amanda says yes. Oh, she says after. Okay. Well, that's like 3 or 4. All right. We're getting there. I tell you what I would like to see, though. I'd like to see that number up in the corner hit like 150 or something. Can we do that? Maybe hit 150-ish? I got a lap to get to 150. I can't do that. Tell you what. We'll give you this one. Y'all have a task, however. Get that number to 150 by the end of this one. All right? Tag your friends. Hit the share button. Tell us where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, all that fun stuff. Frederick says yes. Cal says yes. Jesse, the question was, can we have all your money? I'm kidding. The question was if we should show you this freebie. And the answer is yes, of course. The fast heat for the Tundra Supers is green. Justin Mondyke in the 44 has the advantage into turn number 1. Jesse Oudenhoven on the outside, though, might get the run off the final turn to complete lap number 1. He does not. Mondyke up in front for that one. Griesbach, Kendall all back there in the 3rd and 4th spots. Kendall in that red, white, and blue numbered 11. Griesbach in a 17, that sideways car there on the inside. Riley Stingem, defending champion. Currently runs 5th. Jordan DeVoy, the white and orange car you may have seen. He's currently 6th. Winner of the icebreaker up at Dell's, which of course you can see the replay of on Pit Road TV if you haven't checked it out. As will be all those races at Dell's, including of course the TUNDRA Super Late Models. And for that matter, last time TUNDRA was there, DeVoy won. And the race before that last year. So he's in a bit of a hot streak. That's the 38 car. The white and orange one back in 6th spot. Further behind them, the 2. Saw your efforts. The 11 of Alex Prunty's back there, as is the 119, Dalton Zier. All single file down the backstretch. Coming to 5 laps to go this time. Top 3 starting to separate themselves a little bit from this group. So Riley Stingem is trying to find a way around Grant Griesbach. DeVoy sticking his nose in the bottom 2. He wants to head towards the front. Remember, there is an invert here. Problem is, you don't know what that invert's going to be, so you've got to race your tail off for a better chance to even be in the invert. You might have to race it off again later, but guess what? There's a better chance you're going to be in it if you win this thing and they draw a 6 or a 10 or a 12, and if you finish 12th and they draw a 6. How this works. I think the number is like 8 plus whatever they roll on the dice, so you know you're going to be in it at some point. You got to be at a certain point. Oh, DeVoy and Stingem, a little bit of contact maybe there in turns 1 and 2. Hello! A little damage there on the Jordan DeVoy car. The hood buckled up from the bodywork after that one. Yikes. All this, by the way, happening way behind Jesse Oudenhoven, who's he's not really checked out, but he's got a pretty healthy lead. Meanwhile, white flag is out for Jesse Oudenhoven. He's got Justin Mondyke right there on the back bumper. Problem is, Justin Mondyke has run out of laps. Jesse Oudenhoven going to win the fast heat for the TUNDRA Super Late Models here this afternoon. Nice little warm-up for the day, won't lie. Bruce Halverson says, thanks for Tomahawk. Jesse says, yes, please, for Merrill. Philip says yes. Larry's fine. We already gave it to you, I guess, but, you know. All right, tell you what we'll do. There's one of these TUNDRA races left. We've already given you the season opening heats. Now, folks, the last chance race, the feature, all the other action here at WIR, the address in the bottom of your frame, www.pitrow.tv. So you head to that address there, and that's how you can watch everything here at WIR this afternoon. Oh, that's unfortunate. I see a trailer pulling out in turn number 4. Hopefully that's not a race car from one of the earlier incidents. I think it may have just been like the track trailer or the radio trailer. If that's the case, that's fine. They can stand up with us and watch it from the grandstand. It's a great view. Nothing wrong with the view in the pits, but this one up here is a lot better. Just saying. So we're going to go ahead. You folks have played along great with us on Facebook. We're going to go ahead and give you a little bit more here. Again, we'll give you this final fast heat because we're feeling generous. It's the opening TUNDRA race of the year. You folks have been great. We're excited about having TUNDRA on Pit Road TV this season. Oh, there's my old buddy James Pileski, old iRacer. Where'd he come from? I probably shouldn't have told him I'm here in his neck of the woods. He's going to figure it out, and he's going to come do dinner tonight. Oh, well. Amanda says her friend Trevor is in the flag stand. Hi, Trevor. He can't hear me. Maybe you can text him. But hi, Trevor. We'll say hello. That's all. So Andy Monday is going to be on the front row of this one. That's that red Budweiser tribute car that we talked about, or I didn't talk about, but Matt Panier talked about down in pre-race. The 8 of Chad Butts from Green Bay, also in this one. Again, this is the Fast 5 from Time Trials. The 97 of Jacob Nottestad from Cambridge, also part of this one. Casey Johnson picked up that big win at Madison, was it 2 weeks ago? Doesn't seem that, it seems longer than that. It's been one of those times, I'm telling you. And the 45, Jeff Van Oudenhoven from right over the hill there in Kimberly, Wisconsin. We get set to go. Green flag's out. 5 laps, 5 cars, 5 positions. If you're in the numerology, you would be a Casey Johnson fan right now. Just saying. Contact, turn 4, Monday hangs on to it. Casey Johnson, how did he keep from running Andy Monday over? Holy cow. Johnson now moves to 6th after that miraculous move. Monday's lost a ton of momentum. That time he keeps it off the guy around him. That's the 45 of Jeff Van Oudenhoven. He moves to 3rd. Monday's back to 4th. And the 97 in Nottestad is currently 5th. How about that for a hold your breath moment? Holy cow. Mercy me. Good fight here for position 3, however. Monday's got his momentum back underneath you, and the problem is in 5 laps you can lose a lot and not a lot of time to gain it back. Good news is there's only 5 cars for 5 spots. White flag is in the air for the leader. Black number 8, Chad Butts, leads the field through turns 1 and 2. Casey Johnson not going to be able to make up 5 or 6 car lengths in the matter of a half a lap, pending an error on the part of Chad Butts. Off the final turn, Chad Butts going to win the Fast 5 Dash here for the TUNDRA Super Late Models. Well then, that was a pretty good preview, if I do say so myself. Well, folks, that's going to do it for our freebie today. You like what you saw? Tag your friends. Hit the share button. Let them know. You got Tundra racing here today at WIR. And if you're within driving distance, come on out. It's a fantastic day. Couldn't ask for a better day to go racing. So with that, we've got more racing yet to come. What's up next in the rundown? Hold on. Heats, dash. Oh, there's an intermission. Well, you know what that means. It's time we can go get a hot dog. It's popcorn. And the folks at home can get themselves a beer or whatever their food or drink of choice of the day is. And then, holy cow, we go with Wisconsin Sport Truck Feature Racing. Might have a B feature, last chance race, second quarter mile feature. Oh, wait, you got figure 8s tonight. Oh, you got figure 8s in the quarter mile. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I love me some figure 8 racing. Never seen figure 8 racing in Wisconsin, but that's going to change today. And we'll have every lap of it here on Pit Road TV. Folks, you like what you see? The address on the bottom of the frame. That's how you do it. www.pitroad.tv. Be back in just a little bit. Post intermission. Grab yourself something to drink, something to eat. We're taking the break as well. We'll be back with you here in just a little bit on Pit Road TV.